We don't know what they are, so let's see how this goes through. We'll just bring it up on the screen for you in a moment. 7-map pool. You go pick, ban, pick, this.
Too. They hid a map for such a long period of time, and then suddenly it was the map that they played, and they were amazing, and they said, we hid that for the whole season.
And here we go, Ysera straight into the default plant spot inside of Statuary. There's one holding out down to the south. There's a free kill coming through. They're spraying down onto the actual chassis of the bomb side. Nothing else comes through. And that's all it takes sometimes. It doesn't require the diffuser to actually go down. It's just that it forces the defenders to react.
Well, they went bold, and unfortunately they won't grow old. As a double comes through for Sweetback. A great pickup there with the shotgun on the secondary, and now it's just, again, the changing of the half, but Ysera.
Much more of a problem when you're sub 25. Ysera swings in, though, from 90 hallway, finds one for himself onto Envy. One more from the north side. It's into a 1 versus 1. Nova is in such a great position, but doesn't know that Ysera is planting, and now it's into a post-plant 1v1. Trying to find his way around. Grenade still in the back pocket, trying to do what he can. This is going to get tough. Here we go with the 360. Gets a spray as well. What a play coming out of Nova to take the round for Cloud9. Bit of a scrap coming in towards landing. Shah with the second kill of the round. Keep in the back of your mind here that that is going to be lacking and means they don't have options leading towards 90 or anywhere else. Envy collects Hysterics, and despite a push coming up red stairs, SiegeGG is going to shut that down in no time at all. Not quite how we intended to see the Ying Yu.
No, but hey, if you're going to fail that, just shoot him. Pops it on the clash, going to distract him. Another one bounces wrong. The ricochet is all off with the measurements, but Wamais is spot on. Swings with a gun that you don't often see on the kill feed, and every Candela went, unfortunately, the way of the sky.
I think that went the way that first half went was exactly as we expected. Villa.
It's how quick and how sharp they are when they need
rush.
to push, and this is the example, but Luna and SiegeGG deep within the gun vault are able to quickly shut that down. Sophia's looking for a little bit more aggression. There's one either side. Luna, get off your drone. Luna, look right. Luna, oh no! A 3 versus 1. Oh, they know someone's close, but unfortunately close doesn't guarantee it. That does a little bit more. See the spine of a man fleeing. And now it is just 30 seconds to try and get this. They swing, they fire. That's going to buy them some time. They're going to try and stick it. They can't quite get the angle. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Sile throws himself, and it was brilliantly played by Ysera. Waited, baited.
Start of this round, we are downstairs. You saw a couple of members holding on the upstairs, and Hysterics straight in with a kill onto Shile. That doubles up, if not triples up for the side of Giants. So as the kind of leader of this team, you would expect in big situations to be able to step up big, but no. Giants unfaltering in this defensive round, find 4. This could be the flawless round, and you would never guess it, given how it's shaped up so far. There we go. The 5th and final kill onto Envy. C9 not even getting a sniff in that round.
Well, I mean, if there's a time to bring it out, make sure that his cubby is safe. And Nova goes deep and goes attempted, but there's Harper with the trade, a player who, for me, has really lit up this game.
Wins that fight, and Luna through the floor. Not one to peek, and neither was that, guys. We were in a 3 versus 3. It's down to a 1 versus 3, and Hysterics, the KD master in this competition, is in a spot to make the magic happen. But it is definitely a tall ask. 15 seconds remaining. There should be Nomad air jabs down somewhere. Peeks up red, doesn't win the gunfight, almost gets him. Not quite. 1 versus 3. Diffuser's going down, but sadly, the spray through the wall comes in. The wallbang connects onto Hysterics. And against all possibility, C9, after playing Villa not once all season, have taken it away from Giants.
If there was a way for a team that were in the underdog position to make a mark on this game, this series, this chat, and this studio, and this major final, it's go to a map you have hidden every single time.
Yeah, so that's becoming a much more staple ban for a lot of teams around the world.
Two, Envy Taylor's close, and Jordan is going to go for a swing with a shotgun, but didn't know that Envy Taylor was just a little bit too far.
Envy.
And it doesn't matter how far they are from Envy Taylor. Gets SiegeGG 3rd for the round, and looks to light up on this opening. Sayal finds Luna too. It is all down to Ysera, throws the C4, but by the time it lands, he's been sent out of here.
Really good round coming out of Cloud9. Giants just lacking any real focus towards the north side. And then just waited. So, okay, we've heard the Electro Claw. Roll me down one of them EMPs, big boy, and get rid of those gadgets on the wall. Beautiful play. Ysera gone. The Kaid removed. Envy Taylor, what a thunder of a game he's having so far.
The hesitation to bait that kind of play works really well. But here is the aggression from Giants. It can move and manipulate the play space behind her. It's actually Monty that's going to try and go deep, but SiegeGG is there to make sure that they cannot enjoy themselves. On pillar, there's the pop, there's another pop, and there's a death. Out. Yeah, taken by Jordan, and Giants take the round.
Better. Did a good job of being able to push back, and the clash, as we mentioned, was a big part of that. Just holding around Boiler, even pushing as far up against Blue Bunker as possible.
Here is the potential of a great pinch, but there is the potential of a huge mistake. Hysterics with a quick double, and oh no, it's just a little thing called All of Your Hard Destruction.
Peeks out, Envy almost finding one, not quite landing the shots to find the kill. There comes Hysterics with the triple kill, swinging out from Split in assistance with the clash. Only one left alive as Envy by himself.
But yet again, we're passing to this minute, and yet again, well, things aren't going so great, I say, as Harper does a beastly pick against SiegeGG. You're a player who hasn't been able to show up so much. Harper, well, has showed up in the beginning of this round, and Nova is going to double down, takes care of Viscera.
But ultimately, it's bodies on the ground that really count here in Siege, and one more hits the deck. Sweetblack taken down as Giants even things out with 2 more kills. Hysterics once again is striking big, this time inside a meeting rather than in Split. Will finally get traded out, and Cloud9, Harper in particular, picking up Jordan as the last man standing, will take round number 6. Put it up at 4-2 at the split.
Okay, very dangerous now. They have the verticality, they still have C4s, and they're looking to try and tear the first. Jordan dropped by Harper.
And this is looking another one of those rounds, Fluke. It looks like Cloud9 are the ones in full control, but you've got to be so wary of these vertical angles that you've still got the side of Giants trying to utilize. They finally dropped down, both members on the ground floor. Charles from the same spot again. Luna surely had the call that he was playing on the doorway. All too easy for Cloud9 as yet another round swings their way. They are now in the lead for the first time on this map, 5-4. And my word,
it's like watching dogfights actually come together here, more akin to raving rabbits than anything more structured. And as they actually try and go in for this push, it's starting to fall apart. Everything is for honor here, and the spray comes down, a 3 versus 2, as they just dance around each other towards blue.
Very good, as good as this round is setting up for the side of Cloud9. 2 versus 1, Luna has got a slither of HP, quite literally 1 HP on side, but has got to win 2 pistol gunfights. They must know where he is. Of course they do, and he clearly has no idea. Cloud9 taking the second map in this series, and this is shaping up to be one hell of an upset. Very rarely did we talk about Cloud9 during the main season. They didn't go on the kind of records that we saw coming out of Giants. 9-1, Xavier 6-0. But here they're the ones about to take everything away.
It's either going to be a quick one, or it's going to be a very long one.
There's quite a few around them. They know where the Echo drone is and saying, please deal with this first. Blasting away the Monty, but the kills come in for Cloud9. 4 versus 2. They are in sight. They are in enemy territory. However, they are making it their own incredibly quickly. One comes back from Ysera. It's not the end of the world, but this plant is going down behind the Monty, and now all they've got to do is stand guard with the iron will and say no one will push us out. It's only Ysera left, going to challenge onto the Monty who's challenging him, and all too easy for Sweetblack. Gonna harp on this guy again today. He has really stepped up after the criticisms we've seen of him in the main season of being the weaker member of the side as he pushes up and through, and there it is. He caught Ysera, actually, of all people, so the smoke did swing out for some cover, but couldn't do enough. SiegeGG inside a garage, playing on the Wamai here. Can he get a second? Goes to the spray. He will take it, diffuser and all. 2 kills, and with the Monty gone, almost a third as well, actually. Did get the finish off onto Harper, I think. Then Envy Taylor, Captain Glenn, steps up.
And back to the site doors itself. They're a bit split and a bit separated, but C9 have the body count, and they're going to make sure that they double down on that with the double from Shayal. Now then, Hysterics, a man we have put on a high pedestal, is going to open it with a great flick there. Saw the read and knows there's a beat behind him. Concerned, but with the soft wall, the pop comes out, and that does not falter his aim. Unfortunately, it doesn't do anything for Shiles either, and he's able to find the second attack round in a row.
We literally sat here and said when they do eventually step forward towards the site, Hysterics finds one inside blue for free. Shile trying to push down there, as you would expect from a Zofia, but able to find nothing. And this plant is now going to go down, actually, in the very deep back of Armory, but the scraps are going on inside of the site itself. It's more a distraction game they're playing. Nova's going to get away with this and be able to step away. The problem is now you've got to have to deal with this clash staring you down, so it's all going to come down to what Sweetblack can get done.
The timing there, the shield and the clash was pitch perfect. And, well, Envy Taylor's still got the cover from above. A 3 versus 2, but with the vertical firmly locked and Nova doing Nova things and going supernova, well, it's the trade above that brings it to a 1 versus 1. Now it is the 1 versus 1. Now it is this situation where everything is to be played down long. And Luna out of this world.
You can make references to the moon, or you can just call him a lunatic for plays like that.
Seems like Cloud9 want to shake things up, shake up the strategy, and try and take some surprise out of the wind of Giants. And I think that's a good option. Obviously, they lost the last one.
Patience for Saint, wow.
Yeah, and they lose this one too. It means they've been out of this throw. They're sticking the plant as close as possible, but this is beyond anything. A double kill comes through with Hysterics, picking up the tail end of Shyal. There's Wamai popping from the back, and there's Envy Taylor, but unfortunately too little, too late.
But how much time are they going to spend investing in trying to kill him?
Luna has the diffuser as well, so if this goes wrong, that's the diffuser called in strip, way off course. Finally finds some support. Nova suffers, and Monty is just pushing and applying the pressure. They go in close, and they do a massive sweep against the isolated Monty. A 2 versus 1. Everything was in the favor of Giants.
No way.
And we go from a Monty being a bully.
The Hysteric special, the being at windows and at doorways, apparently that's what he calls it in scrims and in games as well. There. But I spoke about this earlier on the flank drones. Maybe haven't caught him out. There we go. Shyle strikes big against Ysera, and now they must know in the back there is a bit of a risk. It's Harper with a knife killer, 1 versus 2. Shyle got it all to do from inside a garage. The repeat comes in. SiegeGG are going to finish that one off, and Giants taking another round and forcing themselves and saying, this does not end in 3 maps. There is still more to come.
But Luna's in the site and can very quickly separate the two. Nova has to go aggro one way or the other. And unfortunately, they want to know how close they are. No! Shut down! The anvil is literal and physical behind them. And now it is just one left. Envy Taylor. Well, they know where he is. They know what he's trying to do. And unfortunately, they know how to stop him doing it. Giants, map point.
Reminding everyone of why they are the Monty team here in APAC.
Cracking open the angles, and you can see the bodies of C9 actually moving closer and further back to sight. That was a revenge. They attempted it last time, and there's the combination of utility they've done so well before. Slow the Monty in the situation where they might be caught, but an unbelievable frag grenade goes over the top and blows Nova out the bottom.
So clearly these stall tactics are working, but unless Monty is dead, he is still infinitely valuable. Harper finding one, Shyle a second. It's a 4 versus 2 for what feels like the first time in a long time. Cloud9 have got the numbers advantage, but it's being ripped back away from them by the Giants. It's into a 3 versus 1. Envy stepping up all by himself against Luna. What can Luna do here? Stuck inside a moto, no time to go. Diffuser is down. I feel he is done here. Zapped to death by the clash. Wall being opened up inside about 75 seconds, making good progress, and a rush comes in as well. Here they go, exploding onto the site. One gets brought down, a second one flies in. Giants staking everything in a catch-all round here, and they have done it. Shyle, the last one left alive. They cover the diffuser, and like that, Giants. Wow. That's aggression I have not seen out of them in a long time. That's the C9 rush that we saw back from on Oregon, but it's enough to give them the round. That was an all-or-nothing Hail Mary, and my God, are they thankful that paid off.
Yeah, and you call for aggression from Giants. It's what we've wanted from them all day. I'm sure their coach gig was the same, as with the players and the fans. What a perfect way to put a full stop on a map where they started to look like them. Still, Ash off the board, into the dining room, and then from there, the drone gives the game away in a very bold run.
A pinch, as we call them, and that's something that we see a lot of teams doing very well. Well, a lot of teams, these two teams especially, against each other in the whole series, it has become a thing. 10 seconds remain, it's a 2 versus 2. SiegeGG going down for a plant, being covered inside a coffee, and here comes a flank, potentially Shyle, not really with any idea on where the plant is going down. Can't find anything, does find a kill though. And Luna in a 1 versus 2. Post plant, this could be everything. Finds the one, can't find the second though, unfortunately. Sweet Black.
Close default plant position to see if they can lock it in. They almost catch the ear cup of the Jaeger, but somehow Shyal finds it instead, and there's a second one!
They can sometimes give those rounds away. It is probably one of the larger criticisms we have in the region. However, Envy Taylor, he's saying no. Ignore everything he's just said. It's a 5 versus 1.
That went up through.
Hopping up.
Just have a quick look. Didn't actually work, or does it? Envy Taylor. Well, he loves a good bit of cafe. The firefight's going to continue, and a C4 is going to get thrown, but it's actually dropped through the wall. It was a blind fire against a man, and look at Envy Taylor's health, but he just doesn't care as he picks up another few, including Nova. Who cares? Everybody is a victim, including himself. Envy Taylor wants to kill everybody.
Towards the B-bomb chassis, and that could be the freest kill they ever get. 10 seconds to go. In Luna! You lunatic again! Oh my word! Oh, it's all falling apart.
What was the round? What was that round? They killed themselves with the Sphere. I wasn't even watching that angle. I was like...
No one lurking up on white stairs, but Asterix going to push up, gets pre-fired. I'd say that there was one waiting at the top, and he loses the entry kill against Shyle. They've lost 2 frag grenades. The big thing they really needed to start finding more kills. Shyle is now like a man unchained. A second kill comes through to Ysera.
Looking for the firefight on the top of white stairs right now, but nothing is quite coming their way. MV Taylor, however, is going to keep things going.
Oh, the
third pre-fire, the escape from Luna. Jordan is all that's left, gets one on pillars as consolation.
Sometimes bouncing back. It can be a 6-0. You can change halves and the game can change entirely. Jordan needs to be a game changer. Not going to happen. Cloud9 are 1 round away from being the APAC North champions. Again, a story no one set them up for. No one believed what happened. Starting to back away. Going to find the peak coming through. Gets the down onto the Zofia. That could be massive as white control is not theirs. They have control of bathroom. Misses the spray though. Double kill out of Harper. Ysera trades back. It's a 2 versus 2. Only 10 seconds remain. Hysterix holding up on full health. He is the last man standing. The last bastion of hope here for the Giants. Finds a 1v1, but over the balcony, Cloud9, they take it. They are the best team in APAC North. And my God, if they let Giants know it with a flawless cafe.
There is so much you can say about how they performed today. And if anything, all of it is demonstrated in that final round. They were never truly off. Everything for Cloud9 is what all the C9 fans, is what all of the staff and everyone believed.